Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So, hi everyone. You're here for this intro call where I'm going to share details about this workshop, and I'm really excited because this is the first time I'm doing a workshop like this, where it I give kind of a summarized version of tons of work that I've done over the last 6 years with my clients. So, it'll be a very powerful workshop and something that will be very valuable for you. And if you see in this flyer itself, I talk about the four big elements of managing stress, calming emotions, healing your inner child, and rewriting old beliefs. So this is the really a powerful healing journey. And I'm guessing that if you are here today in this call, it's something that is something about this is calling to you. So let's get started with what is this workshop all about. So mainly, if we are carrying, not just physical weight, right? Then this is not meant, and I'll share a little bit more about who this workshop is really meant for. But if we have been carrying emotional weight, and that emotional weight could be, guilt, it could be stress, it could be anger, it could be, emotional baggage. Somebody's trying to call me there. Okay, and any pain of any old wounds, any traumas that we have gone in the past, we have gone through in the past, this particular healing journey is for you. And very specifically for those who are coming in, because you have concerns about your physical weight, this workshop we are not going to be covering or talking about dieting. We are not going to be talking about nutrition. We're not going to be talking about exercise. And then you must be wondering, what are we really going to talk about? So we are going to explore what is the message that the body is being trying to tell you. So very, very specifically, when we have weight challenges, we have body image issues, we have a lot of negative messages that's going on in the mind. We have a lot of discomfort that's going on in the mind. So we are going to address that from the mental and emotional angle. So um, what are we going to do in this workshop is basically we're going to do you're going to learn tools, you're going to explore tools of relaxation, of inner child healing, of belief resetting, visualizations, hypnosis, and it's all going to be done in a very safe space, safe supportive space. There won't be any judgment about it. And what is important is we need to release what is no longer serving your body, mind, and soul, right? So the workshop is very aptly titled Release the Emotional Weight. And unless we release the emotional weight, we are not going to be releasing the physical weight. We are not going to be releasing other discomfort that accompanies that physical weight. So that's what this workshop is all about. So who is this workshop for? Now, this is meant for anyone, and I'm made a mention of women because I find that there are more women who are dealing with this, but it's open for anyone who is feeling emotionally heavy and you feel overwhelmed, and even if you don't know why, right? You it may not be very clear to you, like why am I feeling this? You might be having anger outbursts or emotional reactiveness, but you don't even know why. Or it could be those who are finding themselves turning to food, distraction, or overgiving to cope with emotions. And I'll give you a small example of how I have been also observed myself doing this. Right, I found myself, and I noticed this pattern over many years that I would end up watching more of Netflix and TV shows on specific days in specific situations. And when I observed myself more, I realized, oh, I'm doing that when I get more emotional. And it could be emotional because I got upset with something, or it could be emotional because I was overworking or overgiving and I needed that stress release. And that was a good coping mechanism. It served me for a while till I realized that it's becoming a negative coping mechanism. So I'm just kind of giving you an instance of how we could find ourselves, using distractions, coping mechanisms to cope with emotions instead of addressing the emotion itself. And this workshop will help you do that, address the emotions and really release that emotional weight that accompanies it. Again, this workshop is for anyone who's tired of quick fixes. You're tired really of just trying to manage emotions or manage your stresses or, just coping with it. You want really more long-term relief, right? Again, this workshop is for anyone who is on a healing journey. You may not have all of these things that we talked about earlier, but you just want to reconnect with your body. You want to connect with your inner self. You want to do that with an attitude of kindness, compassion, not with an attitude of shame. And it could be also that you're trying to learn these tools to teach your children, you teach your family, your teachers, your mothers, your nurturers, maybe you have corporate leaders. So if you see it is helpful for a lot of you who is working in different spheres. And most importantly, this workshop is for you if you feel ready to feel light, free, and empowered again. And this is a very important thing because I found that there are so many of my clients, my friends, my family, my acquaintances who are in many of the categories that we spoke about. They are going through emotions, they feel stuck, they have this old baggage, they don't want quick fixes, but they still don't feel that sense of readiness. They don't. And when I mean readiness is you have to create time and space, right? You have to invest in that time for those 4 weeks. You have invested in that space and you want to invest in doing those practical tools, learning those practical tools and following that. So unless you are ready, you will not be able to do that. So that readiness is very important. Now, going forward, what will you get from this workshop? So very specifically, you will get practical tools to calm your nervous system. You will learn tools based on science, based on spirituality, based on meditations to actually calm down your nervous system and manage stress. You will also learn emotional awareness techniques, like how can we really become aware that I have these emotions and which part of the body is holding these emotions. You learn more about all of that in that inner child healing session, which is, I feel like the crown of my workshop. It's a very deeper session, and that session is you will be able to address your issues with compassion. And for me, that is my powerhouse of all the work that I do, because I feel that if we don't have compassion for ourselves and we get into judgment mode, we cannot really help ourselves. Overcome our challenges, our stresses, our issues. Most often, we are, especially in the Indian mindset, what we do is we try to get into problem fixing, solution mode, instead of just being present with our situation with compassion. And that is where the inner child healing week will help you. And the fourth one that you will get out is doing the mindset and belief work to help you rewrite old disempowering stories, right? We are constantly telling ourselves narratives, telling ourselves who we are and how we are dealing with it. I have friends who keep using terminologies like, oh, but this is my personality, right? This is my personality. And for a long time, I used to think, what does this personality think, right? Personality is not a fixed thing. What was my personality 5 years back, 10 years back, when I was a child, when I was an adult, is totally different than what is my personality today. And personality is a whole sum of your beliefs, your attitudes, your behaviors, your emotions, all of that put together. And all that can change. It's not a fixed thing. You can change your personality. And that is what this belief work is all about, by changing the core root cause. We're working at a very root level of changing beliefs and changing patterns within ourselves. The other thing that you will get from this workshop is visualizations. You'll get hypnotherapy inspired visualizations, meditations that can actually make those shifts, subconscious shifts there. For those who are coming for the workshop, you will get recordings of those visualization. So that means that you can use it far more longer, even after the workshop ends. Most importantly, you get a very safe, supported space, right? You can be assured that you will get completely a non-judgmental approach from me. And I will also ensure that you get a safe, supported environment from others as well. So we'll ensure that the whole space in the workshop for all workshop attendees will be non-judgmental. And finally, there will be the replays available. So you might have, I have this important event coming up, or we have this holiday, we have this festival, I can't make it on one particular day. I do encourage live attendance because you get much more value from live attendance. But if for any reason you can't, make it, you will get replays. The recordings will be available for limited time though. So I will encourage you to watch the recording within a week and get yourself updated so you can come back to the next session and then catch up with the group. So that's the thing. And then there will be optional journaling prompts and practices, and we'll talk more about that later. So if you look at it, the 4 weeks, and it's only 4 weeks of time, right? It's not really long. So the first week will be about relaxation and stress relief tools. The second week will be about caring for your emotions. Third week is inner child healing and self-love work. And the fourth week is resetting your beliefs and emotional blueprint. And if you look at it, what is the additional benefits of joining the workshop? It's a small group size. It's really intimate. I'm not really expecting hundreds of people to come in. If it might be anywhere between 8, 10, or even maximum 15 people coming in. So small group size, which means that there's a lot of intimate conversations, more deeper healing, opportunity for deeper healing. Also, we hopefully in this 4 weeks, we are able to create a nice, loving, supportive community that supports each other. Maybe we can form some buddy groups so that you can kind of tie up with each other, maybe one more person between sessions, and talk about your session experience. What also is a powerful thing that you'll be receiving from this is you're going to be benefiting from my 6 years of experience of helping clients transform. So all the tools that I'll be teaching you is what I've taught my clients. They have seen amazing, recovery from that. They have benefited from that and being able to shift out of their stress, emotional patterns very quickly. And that is what you'll be getting from this workshop. The tools that I teach are really practical, very easy to use. And the toolkit that I'll be giving you, you'll be literally receiving a toolkit from me. That is something that you can use lifelong. So it's not limited to the 4 weeks. The benefits is not going to be limited to the 4 weeks. The benefits is actually when you actually start practicing. And that's my unique approach, right? I don't believe in all this theory and giving you books and giving you recordings and forgetting about it. And I really want, and I'm invested in your own transformation. So it will be very practical, and I will hold accountability. And the toolkit will be something that you can use it lifelong. So most importantly, all this at a fraction of the price, because if you're choosing to do one-on-one sessions, the prices are much more. So because we are doing it in a group format, it comes down much lesser. So that's the advantage of this workshop. So you must be wondering what are the dates of the workshop. And this is very important. You can take a snapshot of it in your phone as well, but I will send you that in the newsletter. So the dates are all the first 4 Fridays in October. So October 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th. And the timings will be in Pacific time, US Pacific time, it's evening, 5:30 to 7. If you're in Eastern time, it's 8:30 to 10 p.m. And if you're in India, it will be the next date. So if this is Friday we are doing here, it'll be Saturday morning for you. It'll be 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. So I just kind of identified timing that is suitable and convenient to all the 3 time zones that I'm addressing. So, and the investment is $254 in US dollars, and the early bird discount till August 30th is $157. Now, having said that, I have promised exclusive discount for this group who is coming here today, and I will be sharing that at the end of the session. So just hold on for that. And then this is the updated flyer about about the workshop, the 4 weeks, the dates, the timings, and the investment. Now, if you're wondering what is it, who is this Lata? I think many of you know me. But if you are wondering what's my qualification to be even offering something like that, and if you're thinking, will I really learn something sustainable from Lata? Basically, I'm a anxiety life coach. I've been practicing for the last 6 years. I'm also a clinical and medical hypnotherapist. I've been trained at the Palo Alto School of Hypnotherapy. I've also got additional trainings in hypnosis from the UC San Diego School of Integrative Medicine. My passion is teaching holistic tools for stress relief. Teaching tools to help in subconscious reprogramming. And subconscious reprogramming is a very um, powerful part of my work, because I don't believe, and that's where I differ from traditional therapy or talk therapy or psychotherapy that you might have, you might know about. Is traditional talk therapies, they try to talk and advise and give suggestions and give ideas and tools by talking. And that has its own benefits. I'm not discounting that. But the work that I do, it goes more deeper in it, because a lot of things, we don't want to be anxious. We don't want to feel emotional. We don't want to react in the way that we are reacting, but we still do it. And why do we do it? Because of our subconscious patterns. And it's not our fault, but it is our responsibility. And this is what I talk about in my classes, in my sessions as well. So that is my unique approach. And I also, another unique factor is I integrate spirituality into my work in a very subtle way, not in a religious way, but in a very, very subtle way, bring in spiritual concepts into it. So overall, I'm just a mind, body, heart-based mentor and practitioner and teacher, and that's what I bring into my sessions. So I'm going to throw it open to questions.